After a weekend in the 80s, temperatures are getting warmer. We're going to be in the 80s through that lunch hour, but then eventually hit the 90s this afternoon. A high of 93 degrees in Phoenix. We'll watch for that high temperature around 4 o'clock today. Nothing but sunny skies, warm weather in the forecast. And if you're heading out this evening, know that we'll likely be in the 90s through that 6 o'clock hour, cooling back into the mid 80s by 8 o'clock here this evening. Again, clear conditions and dry weather. Our pollen count remaining in the moderate range, but our air quality still not doing so good. We are under an ozone high pollution advisory today. If you've got respiratory issues, breathing sensitivities, limit your time outdoors because of that. Also, our burn time just 15 minutes and we are under a UV alert, so don't forget those sunglasses and sunscreen. High pressure is going to gradually build in over the region. That means nothing but dry weather for us, but also that's going to be bringing the heat as we wrap up the week. We've managed to avoid those triple digits so far, but it's likely that by the end of the week, we could be in for the first hundreds of the year. And no signs of rain as we head into the driest month here in the valley, typically the driest month, the month of May. And today, looking at dry conditions. In fact, as we look through the next few days and even the next 7 days, still not seeing signs of rainfall for the Phoenix metro. A few high clouds to our north, but that is it. So for today, plan on a warmer day, a high of 93 here in Phoenix, mid 90s to low 90s out to our west, upper 70s in Prescott and in Payson, both topping out at 77. Sedona hitting 81, and we'll be in the upper 60s today in Show Low, also in Flagstaff and in Window Rock. So a bit of a warmer day today. Tonight we'll still manage to cool off into the 50s and 60s though across the central pocket of our state. Phoenix down to 67 by tomorrow morning. Lows just above freezing in spots like Flagstaff, and the Grand Canyon dropping to just below freezing at 31 degrees by tomorrow morning. As you look at those temperatures across the valley, we'll see a lot of 90s here this afternoon. 30-year average is 90 degrees. I think today we'll top out a few degrees above that, with Phoenix again topping out at 93. 92 for Gilbert, 91 in Paradise Valley. Those overnight lows down into the 60s by tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning won't be as cool as it was this morning, but again, not doing so bad to start the day. Low 90s across much of the valley this afternoon with those sunny skies, and then again 60s by tomorrow morning across the West Valley. As you look at your most accurate 7-day forecast, we're looking at a high of 93 degrees today, but tomorrow will be warmer, up to 96 after starting out in the upper 60s, then even warmer on Wednesday into the upper 90s. And it's looking more and more likely that we could finally see the first hundreds of the year by Thursday. The forecast for Phoenix 101, Friday looking even hotter at 102 that day. We should stay just below record, but still hot days ahead. Even those morning temperatures getting warmer in the 70s. The good news is, at least for this stretch, those triple digits won't stick around for too long. We'll likely see that temperature trending back down into the low 90s this weekend. Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We are under an air quality alert today. Poor air quality, ozone concentrations reaching unhealthy levels for folks with respiratory issues. So an ozone high pollution advisory in effect for today. Our dry stretch looks to continue, and triple digit heat, it is in sight. We've managed to avoid it this long, but it looks like this week potentially will come close, if not likely make it into the low 100s here as we go towards later in the week. Today though, a quick moving disturbance clips by our state. You'll notice no rain in store for us. In fact, you'll barely even notice it. Behind it, high pressure is setting up, and that ridge of high pressure is what's bringing some of the warmest temperatures of the year so far. So you'll notice on Futurecast first, we're not going to see any rain, maybe just a few high clouds this afternoon and evening across northern Arizona. Tomorrow, similar setup, but all dry across the valley, and our dry stretch will continue through the next 7 days. At best, it's looking like we may see a slight chance of a shower by the weekend in the high country, possibly a chance is returning closer to the valley, but we'll keep you posted. Still many days out. We'll be tracking a disturbance that'll move through by then. But again, ahead of then, we're talking heat. And look at those triple digits in that forecast. Today, 93, but by Thursday and Friday, we could hit the hundreds for the first time this year. That's actually right around average for this time of year when we see those first triple digits. So it wouldn't be completely unusual. 93 for a high today, 101 by Thursday. Friday looking to be the hottest day.